Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over the new Tom Ford Extreme Eye Quad. I'm trying to make sure that I'm not like blinding you guys because this thing is like a mirror. I posted this on my Instagram. This is just something that I bought for myself. It was like, I want that. It's beautiful. It speaks to me. So I got it and I wasn't expecting anybody to really want to see it. And then all of a sudden everyone was like, I want a review, and I got DMs and this and that. And this puppy is more expensive than the normal quads. And I think they are up to 88 and this one is 92. So I'm trying to get this up Monday, which should be today's Sunday, tomorrow's Monday. I think the sale for Sephora goes through then, so if you can get 20% off, I figured I would just do a quick video, quick tutorial, and show you guys the palette. So let me get into this. You can obviously tell, like, the packaging is stunning. It is so beautiful. The box that it comes in is also this little silver, and then you get a little gray baggie for it. This is a Sephora exclusive. We all know how those exclusives go. I have no idea if later on it will be in any other retailers, but as of right now, it's an exclusive to Sephora, which is good for the sale. So like I said, this is called the Extreme Eye Quad Limited Edition, and it is $92. It says it's a palette of 4 color-coordinated powder eyeshadow shades with buildable shimmer. Each one of the shades in here does have a little bit of shimmer. One of them has just a little bit, while some of the others have a lot. This unique combination of soft powders provides weightless, buildable, blendable coverage. Rich and creamy to the touch, these shimmer-drenched hues deliver true color impact while sparkling pearls capture and reflect light to maximum illumination. The creamy formula adheres easily to the eye, allowing for long wear with no fallout. I'm going to go ahead and just take these out so that I can put this upside down for you. So this is what the palette looks like. I'm going to insert a little video because I feel like you're not really going to be able to tell, because if you have too much light on something that's this reflective, it can make it look a different color or not as pigmented as it actually is. So I'm going to insert a little clip, and you can see that this shade right here is like a pink opal. It is stunning. Like, the pictures online do this zero justice. While they all do have some shimmer or sparkle to them, this one as well, it still has the least amount. And I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the swatches. And in the swatches, you'll see the true actual color of these, because even in the tutorial, I was having when I went back and looked, I could tell that you really couldn't see how the depth of these because of the light shining back on them, and I hate it when that happens. Now I'm going to go ahead and get into the tutorial, and then I'll tell you guys what I think about it. I'm starting off with a Tom Ford number 13 brush and that lilac shade. I'm first placing that on the outer corner and packing it on, and then I'm blending it upwards kind of as a transition shade, but I'm not bringing it to the inner corner. I'm kind of going right above the crease once I get to the inner corner area, but I'm just building it up slightly so that I have a nice hint of that purple, but not too much. Then I'm going to take the same shade on a MAC 221, and I'm going to take it right along the lower lash line. With that same 221, I am taking that blue shade and I'm taking it dry, and I am putting this directly into the crease and then across the lash line, kind of making a little V. And this is so pigmented and it just goes down. I couldn't believe that I got that much color payoff with a dry brush, dry shadow. It is stunning. And I am just kind of blending that back and forth in the crease and slowly, slightly working it upward on that outer V, but I'm not bringing this all the way in. I'm also taking just a little bit of that shade and I'm bringing it right on the outer corner of the lower lash line as well. Again, with the MAC 221 and the darkest shade in the palette, I'm going to pack that kind of in between the little V we made, so right on the outer corner. I want the majority of the pigment to be on the outermost part of the eye, and then I'm kind of going to tap and blend it towards the center, but I do not want it to be pigmented towards the center. I just want the majority of the pigmentation on the outer V. And again, I'm going to take that right underneath on the lower lash line, just on the outer corner. This is just going to create a little bit of smokiness. I don't want to have a heavy lower lash line though. With my finger, I'm taking that glittery shade, and this is far more chunky than the normal shades that you would find in the eyeshadow quads from Tom Ford. So it's a little bit crumbly, but then it blends onto the lid like a dream and it adheres. I got a little bit of fallout while applying this, but oh my goodness, the shade is so stunning. And I'm basically just all over the lid and then kind of blending out the edges. Then I'm taking the highlight that I'm using on my face today, which is Dior Hollow Pink, and I am taking that on my brow arch and my inner corner with a MAC 242. And then for my inner rim, of course, I'm using Milk Makeup Gel Liners. I'm using the shade Biz, which is a very dark blue, for my top inner rim. And then on the lower, I'm using like that holographic one called PTO for the lower waterline. And then for my lips, I use Tom Ford Evan All Over No Liner, and then Tom Ford's Naked Gloss on top. And that is it for the look. So let's get into the palette. So for me, I think that this is not a must-have, but a nice to have. Like if you are a Tom Ford collector like myself, I don't collect everything. It does kind of have to speak to me for me to just go ahead and just grab it. And this spoke to me. I cannot tell you how beautiful this is in person. I really hate that I know you guys don't see the true color pigmentation in that tutorial, but hopefully you guys can see it in the swatches and the little video clips that I insert with lower lighting. I do want to reiterate that this shade right here is not as hard pressed as the other Tom Ford quad. So it's a little looser, but it kind of makes it easier to use because it blends into the skin like a dream. Even though it's a little chunkier, it definitely adheres. These shades are beautiful. I wish this one had just like a little bit more creaminess to it and a little bit more pigmentation, but really that is my only complaint, which really isn't complaint because I still think the palette is beautiful, and I wouldn't say it's worth the $92, but I got that 20% off. So if the code is still working today and you want this palette, that 20% off definitely helps you out. I mean, it's almost 20 bucks off of it. So I hope this helped you out in your decision making. If you were thinking about grabbing this, I hope I was in time for the sale, and let me know what you guys think about this down below, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys!